But now Arturo Muselli, new star of the Italian crime blockbuster Gomorrah, has lowered the mask to reveal he owes his acting success to playing Shakespearean roles as part of a tiny theatre group he formed in England. Speaking to the Sunday Express during a break-in filming for Series 3 of the hit drama, Arturo, 34, said, "I used to live in Enfield and Muswell Hill, in North London, when I was a struggling actor. My real passion is theatre, but my other love is English," said Arturo, who was born in Naples' Portici district and grew up in both Naples and London. "When I met Ludovica Rambelli, who's sadly no longer with us, we set up the Hats Company. We called it that because there were only 3 of us performing all the roles, so we'd swap hats to mark different characters. That's how we put on a production of Hamlet for just £120. Johnny Fiore." Arturo Muselli set up a theatre company dedicated to Shakespeare. "The process, performing Shakespeare in English before British and Italian audiences, switched something on inside me. I became aware of myself as an actor." It was Arturo's grandfather, Johnny, who first introduced him to theatre, however. In the barber's shop he owned. "My grandfather owned this barber's shop in the Puerto Nolana area of Naples. Now, that was real theatre. I spent my youth learning from the masters how to tell a story well," he laughed. It wasn't always plain sailing with his Neapolitan parents. There were some rough times. "My parents wanted me to be a teacher, to have job security, a regular salary. But things got better after I started to get work," he said. "They knew what Gomorrah was, but they're never seen a single episode. Now my father watches it. My mother thinks it's too violent. But, of course, it's that level of reality that has made Gomorrah a hit in 190 countries around the world. As Enzo, I'd only have to look at real-life incidents, or people I have known or seen in Naples, to get my inspiration." Gomorrah's honesty has gone far to show Neapolitans and other Italians that things must change. Johnny Fiore, Arturo's mother, believes Gomorrah to be too violent, but he says, "That's the reality. I always knew this would be a physical role, and that wasn't the kind of acting I was used to." Arturo Muselli. In 2009, the mayor of Portici, Vincenzo Cuomo, banned shops from selling Christmas decorations because so many were being forced to buy them from Naples mafia. The Gomorrah Series 3 sees 26-year-old Enzo return to Naples from Bulgaria to reclaim the influence once commanded by his mobster grandfather, who once ruled with an iron fist. "It doesn't take long for the blood to flow. I always knew this would be a physical role, and that wasn't the kind of acting I was used to," he admitted. "We've shot scenes which almost broke me, mentally and physically. It's one thing to deliver your lines, but quite another to do it while running and firing a weapon. We do our own stunts, and it can get pretty extreme. I've damaged my wrists and knees." Johnny Fiore. Gomorrah is set in Naples and focuses on the relationships between gangsters and drug dealers. Though enjoying his newfound fame, the actor, who was made to auction for several roles until he was picked to pay Enzo, admitted it was daunting sometimes. "I'm not a method actor. For me, acting means playing a role, putting on a mask, and taking it off again after the director shots cut. But I've discovered that most people who spot me walking in Naples expect me to be like Enzo. I don't dress like him, and I like to wear my beard shorter. But it's testimony to the reality we're offering. We're giving people a window and they're looking inside. I love this process, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my days with the Hats Company. Theater will always be my first love, and I'm looking forward to picking that up again." Gomorrah, the series Season 3. In Gomorrah, the series Seasons 1, 2,